You are getting very peaceful. So listen to me, people. Don't want to take up too much of your time, man. Just a couple minutes. Remember a couple jaunts ago, we did this Lignitone from Czechoslovakia. I thought that was like the second or third Czechoslovakian guitar we did together. I don't know, man. I just felt very Czech-like, man. I don't know what to tell you, man. Czech was not in the mail, though, man. I found this Tatra 2 the flea market recently, man. Probably like 60s. You know what I mean? Same kind of like. Whoa, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. We got you. See that, man? It's got that same kind of 60s label and stuff, man. Where this one had like that. You know what I mean? See, in Czechoslovakia back in the day, man, she was all state run. You know what I'm saying? It was run by the state. State owns your shit. You know what I'm saying? Factories pretty much stay together. But, you know what I mean? It was up to the Communist Party. Like, you make Tatra 1. You make Tatra 2. You make Tatra 7. Whatever factory this was, man, they made the Tatra 2, man. 2 is a peaceful number, man. It's probably the peacefulest number I've ever known, man. So, let's try to decipher this. You know what I mean? Tatra 2 a little bit. Get it all working. Doesn't really seem to be really too fucked up. It's got a little high action. It's got a little strap on it. Got a bridge lift. We fixed the bridge lift before, man. We're experts, man. We're experts. You know, I'm going to flip you around. We'll take a look at it. Together. This Putin speaking on an imperialist state-run YouTube channel as special favor for a good friend Guitkit after he returned heirloom of my youth when killing was just a fun game. This guitar, made in former Soviet state of Czechoslovakia, is called Tatra 2. It's okay condition. Pretty good. More or less. They say this guitar stand with Ukraine. Well, where this guitar stand after imperialist America invade sovereign country of Iraq? After resident of Pakistan blow up imperialist trade center in New York. Want to know this question of my American viewer of the Guitkit channel. This little piece of sticker left. That's all we need, get piece of chance. Anytime we look at this guitar together, we fix this guitar, is bent tuning peg here, we try to bend that back, we try to glue down this over here. You know what I'm saying, my friend? He's coming up. And that's not a good thing. At all. He comes with free strap too. Moral of my story is sometimes the bad guy is actually not as bad as the guy that's going to come after him. And sometimes with crazy people, it takes bad guy to get the job done right. And mind your own fucking business, too. See you at end cap. Peace be with you. Always. So here we are in the laboratory with this Czechoslovakian guitar. I kind of want to save these strings because of this Soviet era, you know what I'm saying, orange nylon strings, man. That's pretty cool, man. But it's missing a D string, which a lot of these, you know what I mean. D's always the first one to go, man. I've like opened so many sets just to take the D out of it to save the original set, man. It's becoming like ridiculously redundant. I know I don't have any D's in the pile, man. We'll see what we can D for 2, man. Czechoslovakia actually bordered Ukraine. Ukraine was on the east of it. You know what I'm saying? So Ukraine was really a part of Russia, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Czechoslovakia was like a satellite state of the USSR. But Ukraine was like really part of Russia, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, people? Anyway, that last 7-string guitar, the Cherganov one, that was actually made in Ukraine, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I just went through a whole episode talking about it made in Russia and shit. It's really a Ukrainian instrument. And the Ural electric guitar was actually made in Sverdlovsk. You know, Katerinburg. Katerinburg was actually the place where Tsar Nicholas and his whole family were killed. You know what I mean? From 1918, whenever that was. Right about then. You know what I'm saying? Killed the Tsar and his ministers. And they changed the name of it to Sverdlovsk. So, you know, people are like, I want to go to Yekaterinburg to see where they, you know what I mean, the ministers and the Russians were killed, man. Long history of bloodshed in that area, man. You know what I'm saying? Lots of craziness going on. So, we want to bend this guy back, like I was just saying. We want to put this guy down. I'm saying now, putting this guy down could be a pain in the ass, man. So what I'm going to do is loosen these strings a little bit. And I'm going to slip like some kind of piece of plastic in here with like something like a wet towel on top of it. I don't want to get this too wet. Just soften this guy up a little bit on the bottom side. You see how he's separated? See how he's separated? I want to soften him up so I can sort of bend him back with some glue. It's still functional, you know what I'm saying? But that's eventually just keep on. So I want to see if these are, you know what I'm saying? I want to see what kind of screw that is. We'll loosen these up. Maybe we can take this whole bridge off and just flatten it. Sometimes it's easy to just take the whole bridge off and just flatten it and glue it back on. So let's see what we can do, man. Let's take a little biopsy, man. Let's loosen these and put our hand in there, man. I'll see you in the future, my friend. Alright, so the first logical thing to really, you know, get this guitar back in hopping shape, we gotta loosen the strings to check on that bridge. You know what I'm saying? And one thing that I've noticed is these two top tuning pegs are completely bent, like really bad, man. Bent, and this is like got like a Pluto sort of orbit around the fucking known universe, man. See that, man? It's all almost like a strange elliptical kind of thing, man. This guy is a little bit not, you know what I mean? Not as extreme. You know, I mean, it's got a string attached to it, so I don't want it anyway. But it's a little tiny bit warped, man. Not that bad. But this is what I want to attend to. I got these primeval looking dentist tools, man. One's a little bit blunter than the other. One's a little bit more direct, but they're both sort of effective in this. This is a very steady hand kind of thing, people. Very, very steady hand thing. You don't want to fuck it up, man, because you break this, you gotta get new tuning pegs, man. New tuning pegs for one of these old beasts, you know what I mean? You can actually match this, man. It'll cost you some money, man. You know what I mean, man? It's Yugoslavian kind of shit, man. So let's do it carefully. I'll see you in a minute after I fuck it up. Hey, man, I fucked it up. Oh, shit. And look at him now. Standing up straight like no tomorrow. You would never even think he was living a crooked life at one point. And this fella, we gave him a better stay in line, boy. Just a little bit of that. I mean, just a little bit of scaring into him. Anyway, so now we can comfortably loosen the rest of these strings, man. Get into our Czech state of mind, man. Check out that old bridge screw situation, man. I'll see once we're all hanging loose so we got something to say. Peace be with you. Now we are here with the string loosened and fine big Soviet era guitar from Czechoslovakia. This thing is huge, man. I can't even fit my whole hand around it, man. It's huge, man. These butterbean tuners here are so big they don't even fit inside of one of these standard, you know what I'm saying, tuners, man. You know what I'm saying, man? What the fuck doesn't even fit inside there, man? Little winder, man. Kind of annoyed me a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of annoyed by it, by your size. Now, this little bridge piece here, man, I took a good look at it. I loosened these fastening devices number 77945 for wood-to-wood contact, commonly known as screw. Loosen them. They have some kind of bolt on the back of them. You know what I mean? Machine screw. And what I'm going to do, man, I'm not going to take this thing off because there's a lot of glue still. You can see like glue, like Soviet glue, made from Czechoslovakian war crimes. You can see it, man, and it's going to be a mess taking it off. So what I'm going to do, man, I'm going to loosen this piece of wood up a little bit. I've got these turned about like 4 or 5 revolutions, you know what I mean? You want the revolution? We'll cut this down the middle. It's a piece of plastic from like a Venetian blind. Maybe for a door, maybe. I don't know what it's from, man. I found it. I was like, I can use that, man. Cut it down the middle, right to size it here. Put a little piece of towel on it so we don't get the top wet. You know what I'm saying? But we get this thing all moist and soaked. We're going to soak that for a good 10 hours. So I'll show you when we get it all soaked up and cut down the sides, man. Shove it in there, man. Shove it in there. Shove it in there, man. Shove it in there, man. So here we are. We got it all taped up in there. You see a little bit of water, you know what I mean, sort of seeping in there. We're not too much, you know what I mean? We're not soaking and dunking it. So basically what we did, we took an old, you know what I mean, shop rag. You know, got the water as hot as we could under the tap, man, and we just, you know what I mean, doused it and just put it on there, man. This is very, very, very wet. You know what I mean? Just covered everything up, man. This is a good idea. Yeah, Bobby G says, okay, man. This is just going to work, man. You know what I'm saying? We're an experimental method of technology, man. That's the way we do, man. You know what I'm saying? School of hard knocks, man. Let's knock it out the park, man. So let's let this set for, I don't know, 10 hours. And we'll keep, you know what I mean, every like 3 or 4 hours, you know what I mean, refreshing this with hot water again. And I'll see you then, man. In half a day, man. Half a day. Half a date, man. Half a date. See you then, man. It's a date for half a date. All right. So we got about 15 hours in, man. You know what I'm saying? A long time to be hanging around town, people. I checked it after, 4 or 5 hours. You know what I mean? I kept putting a little bit more water in there. 12 hours, I did like douche it with more water because it still was just like a little bit too. It wasn't ready yet. Take a look at it now. You know what I'm saying? I think we're ready, man. Look at that. The wood's all swole, man. That wood got all swole, man. We almost closed that gap naturally. Still a little bit of hanging up though, man. A little bit of hanging up. So we're gonna take this little shelf. You know what I mean? We're gonna cover that shelf with some Pat Man. Right, we're gonna shove it in there. Shove it in there, man. Get it all bonded up, man. Word is bond. We're gonna do it again, man. You know what I mean? And then we're gonna shove it in there again. Then we'll do it maybe a couple times, man. Until, you know what I mean, glue is everywhere, man. And everywhere is glue. And then we're gonna take like a deep U clamp, get in there underneath there. You know what I mean? And put some other maybe clamps around it. You know what I'm saying? Then we'll tighten these guys back up, man. Tighten them back up. I'll show you when we're all clamped and tight, man. You know what I mean? We'll get it back into shape, man. Get back! Get back! Get back to where you once belong. That's what Paul McCartney sounds like now, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Old ass Paul McCartney. And now your punishment begins, my friend. Now look. We're totally flat against the gitter. You see that, man? You know, see it, man. Experience it. I want you to smell it and taste it, man. So there we go, man. We got it crooked down there, man. Be real careful. Be real careful. Be real careful. You know what I mean? This is like you gotta know when to turn it and when to stop. You know what I'm saying? Use one of these little guys. Get all that errant glue coming out the back there. That's always a good trick when you're gluing out a bridge, man. One of these guys, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Yeah, so I just reached into a brand new bottle of Type Bond. Just blah, 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 blah. It's the volcano of fun, man. So we're going to let this set 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it takes, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a waiting game, man. But for you, time is instantaneous. I'm going to snap my finger like this. 10 hours will have gone by, man. Ready? Maybe even more. Because I'm kind of lazy sometimes. Ready? All right, so it's been approximately 26.4 hours, man. That's nice. See that, man? It's all sealed up, man. See that? The holes are all... You know what I'm saying, man? It looks great, man. Let's get these burdensome clamps off you, my son, so you may join us in peace at once. Peace at once. All right, people. So here we are, man. Unclamped. Looks great, man. Looks great. Looks perfect. Anyway, now we got these frets. They look to be in good condition. I feel like they're straight. Doesn't see too much, wear going on. They're very, very small, man. We want to be real careful with this nut. So I'm just going to take the You know what I mean? The level, a little bit of sandpaper go up and down this guy very, 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 very carefully. You know what I mean? Just bring a little bit of color back to it. You know what I'm saying? Just a little tiny, tiny bit. See, well, that's darn, man. We're very close. We're very close. I'm very proud. I'm very proud. Yes. Hey, man, get your greasy head off my couch. A little bit of mineral oil, man. You know what I'm saying? Always apply it with a piece of steel wool, especially on rosewood. I think this is real rosewood, man. Yes, my Eastern Bloc friend. You're very real rosewood, aren't you not? Put some on that beautiful bridge too, man. Bring it back to life, man. Bring it back to life, man. We're gonna let this set for about 45 minutes, man. Let it set for about 45. You know what I'm saying, people? Not too long, because then it's gonna be like, you know what I mean, leaking oil for, you know what I mean, for decades. You know, like the Valdez, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the SS Arizona. So I'll see you in about 45, man. We'll wipe this down, man. We'll continue our journey. Continue our journey, man, into the rosewood grease. Easy. Very great. Very great. Greatest hits. Had it set for about 45 minutes. Wiped it down. You know what I mean? Looks like a new piece of wood, folks. That's the way we do, man. Now let's take this old furniture polish, man. Poland, other country. We talk about that all day. Let's get this guy cleaned up, man. Clean as we can, man. All front, back, side to side. We got this guy done, so we don't worry about the fretboard. But everything else, we get a little bit of polish on there, man. Poland. Let's talk about that disappointment one more time, people. These people do. Day and the night and the day. Look at that, man. Look at that shiny shit. Now, there's a little trick that I've told about other things to people. So I'm going to tell you, people, since you might be new here. See this kind of stuff here? This is from when you're walking near a doorway. And you're not paying attention. Dang, you hit your guitar on the side of a mold in there. Not a good scene, Jelly Bean. Got a little bit of furniture polish. A little tiny piece of magic erase sponge. Right, what we're going to do with the old furniture polish here. Trying to get topical, man. I want to get topical. A little bit on there. Oh no, Mom, I got it on the rug. Sorry about that. I was just looking at them magazines for fun, see? What do we do here? You see it now? You see it once, son? I want to do this live. Some people don't believe in me. Some people say I'm fooling with you. Some people say I'm a liar. See that? Some people say that I can't tell the truth. But I know. I'll use my little mop up there. Use my little mop up to show you who's getting mopped up. The doubters and the haters, that is. My supreme power of removing white spots from guitars is undoubtable. You see that? You see it? Internalize it, people. It's the way it's done. I'm not going to do too much of it because I really don't care. I just wanted to show you a little trick, man. Peace be with you, haters! I want to tell you about the butcher and your mother. We're going to put some butcher's wax on all the rosewood. This rosewood right here. And this rosewood right here. And we're going to smear your mother all over everything else. We're going to get a real super shiny, shiny, man. Like that shiny, shiny superness, man. That's why it is super shiny, shiny. So we'll see when that's all correctly done in what we call the glam shots. I found another string in the pile, man. And luckily it's a ball end. Well, ball end nylon, man, that's bonus, man. It's a bonus mouth moment, man. So these beautiful orange Soviet era strings can live to play one more song for the public people. Peace to you, my glamorous friends. This Putin one last time, under contractual obligation, from YouTube Censor Board 79545 to America. Let me tell you one thing. Never believe what you're told to believe. Only trust in yourself and your own instincts of what the truth may be. For the truth is only as true as you believe it to be. In a country that would salute one man for slapping another man in the face, for telling small joke about his bald wife, would condemn whole Russian president for invasion of small country next to it used to be part of it. Listen to me, my friend. I was president who had Paul McCartney playing Red Square. I was cool president. They actually used me as the model for world's most interesting man in beer commercial for capitalist television programs. Do you believe that? And now I'm big time villain. Too ridiculous. That's all I have to say, my friends. Believe in only the truth of yourself, for there lies the peace. Be with you, my friends. Let us hear it. I bid you farewell. There it is, man. The Tatra 2, man. The Tatra Deuce. The Deuce Tatra, man. Hey, man. I'm serious about, like, you be careful where you stand and who you stand with. When you say, I stand with this person, or I stand with that person, or I stand here, that means you're staking your life or the lives of your family, or your children, behind a principle, right? You understand what you're standing for, not just because you see something on TV that hurts your feelings, right? About that shit, man. Do we want our fine service people to go to war over something that you don't really even understand? I don't understand it. You understand it? It's hard to understand, man. Therefore, you know what I'm saying? All the last couple times that we've gone to war over something, and we've taken out the bad guy, who's there now, right? Who's there in Afghanistan now, man? Who's in Iraq? The only people doing good is Vietnam, man. You know what I'm saying? Think about that, man. Anyway, man, enough of talking, man. This was babble. When I was a kid, in high school, my mom had this disc by Donovan's Greatest Hits. I listen to that all the time. I love that disc. And whenever I got to college, a good friend of mine, Anthony DeStefano, he just played that all the time. He had the CD. And I went to this place called Vintage Vinyl in Ocean, New Jersey when I was like 18, 19, and I got this EP called The Universal Soldier. And I played it over and I was like, this is incredible. It was like a CD of the Universal Soldier EP and a couple other early singles, man. It blew my mind, man. But the Universal Soldier was written by Buffy St. Marie. I think I might even played it before on the Guitkit show, maybe not. That's my mind. Swiss cheese, man. She's like, she's an Eskimo from Canada. She wrote this song. Donovan got a hold of her record and he just did his little Donovan thing to it, man. He's 5'2" and he's 6'4". He's fighting with missiles and with spears. And he's only 31 and he's only 17. Been a soldier for 1,000 years. But without him, now Hitler condemned them at Laval. Without him, Caesar would have still known. He's the one who must decide who's to live and who's to die. But without him, how this killing can't go on. Hey, man. Without him, this killing can't go on. Buffy St. Marie, wash them hands in that igloo. Wash them hands. Donovan, God bless you. I love you, Donovan, man. Peace be with you, my brothers, man. Anthony DeStefano, wherever you are, brother, man, I love you too, man. Peace be with you, man. Stand for yourself, man. Stand up.